I traded 4 years of my youth for a piece of paper and then spent the next 3 years eating ramen just to pay for it. The screen of my laptop glowed softly in the dark of my tiny apartment. My finger hovered over the trackpad, trembling slightly. The numbers on the screen were stark, bold, and entirely unforgiving. Current balance, $47.22. This was it, the absolute final installment of a mountain I had been climbing for what felt like an eternity. With a deep breath that caught in my throat, I clicked the mouse. The screen refreshed, buffering for 3 agonizing seconds before flashing a new number. 0. I stared at it. I expected fireworks, or at least a sudden surge of overwhelming joy. Sad, instead, a profound, heavy silence settled over my room. I pulled my knees tightly to my chest, resting my chin on my worn sweater. $40,000. Gone. But as I sat there in the quiet, I realized the money wasn't the only thing I had lost. The next afternoon, the autumn air was crisp as I stepped onto the pavement of my old college campus. The familiar brick buildings loomed over me, looking exactly the same as they did the day I graduated. Students rushed past me, their arms full of heavy textbooks, their faces bright with late-night caffeine high and untamed ambition. I watched a young girl who looked so much like me, braided hair, tired eyes, clutching a cheap travel mug. I wanted to stop her. I wanted to tell her that the grade didn't matter as much as she thought. I walked past the campus coffee shop where I used to work 30 hours a week while carrying a full course load. I remembered the burning strain in my lower back, the endless smell of espresso, and the constant suffocating fear that one bad week would mean dropping out. I sat down on a concrete bench facing the main quad. The golden leaves drifted lazily down from the oak trees, carpeting the grass. For 3 years after graduation, my life had been stripped down to the bare essentials. I skipped dinners with friends, wore shoes until the soles split open, and lived in a basement apartment that never saw sunlight. Every single extra dollar went into that digital void. Confidently, I had paid the debt. Yes, I was officially free. But looking around at the campus, the bittersweet truth settled in. The true cost of my degree wasn't $40,000. It was the weekend trips I never took, the friendships I let fade because I couldn't afford a movie ticket. Financial freedom is a massive achievement, but our true worth isn't calculated by our bank accounts or the debts we carry. The real value lies in the resilience we build while scraping through the dark and the realization that it's never too late to start living for yourself. Subscribe for more real-life animated stories.